आप सुन रहे हैं समाचार एजेंसी ऑफ इंडिया की साई न्यूज में ऑडियो बुलेटिन।
You are listening the national level audio bulletin of the Samachar Agency of India from Preeti Bhosle on 22nd July 2020. Now country has increased the number of COVID cases 11,92,950 and recovered cases are 7,53,015. Now state-wise scenario, still the Maharashtra show the high figure, that is a 3,27,031 and recovered cases are 1,82,217. In Tamil Nadu, total COVID cases are 1,80,643. Recovered cases are 1,26,670. In New Delhi, total COVID cases 1,25,096 and recovered cases are 1,06,111. In Karnataka, total COVID cases 71,069. Recovered cases are 25,459. In Andhra Pradesh, total COVID cases 58,668 and recovered cases are 25,574. In Uttar Pradesh, total COVID cases 53,288 and recovered cases are 31,855. In Gujarat, total COVID cases 50,379 and recovered cases are 36,423. In Telangana, total COVID cases 47,705. Recovered cases are 37,385. In West Bengal, total COVID cases 47,030 and recovered cases 28,035. In Rajasthan, total COVID cases 31,373 and recovered cases are 22,744. In Haryana, total COVID cases 27,462 and recovered cases are 20,952. In Madhya Pradesh, total COVID cases are 24,095 and recovered cases are 16,257. Today's top headlines are Prime Minister Narendra Modi to deliver keynote address at India Idea Summit today. Health Minister Harshvardhan says N95 masks with the respiratory values do not prevent coronavirus. Appeal everyone use a triple layer mask made of cloth. Government extended work from home for IT and BPO companies till December 31st. Annual Amarnath Yatra cancelled this year due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Road situation deteriorates in the Bihar following the heavy rain. US says the Beijing is using the corona crisis to build the neighbors and the militarized South Asia Sea. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will deliver the keynote address at India Idea Summit today. The two-day summit, which is being the yesterday, it's being hosted by the US India Business Council. This year marked the 45th anniversary of the formation of the council. The theme of the year, India's Idea Summit, the building a better future. Government has taken the continuous effort and the structure reform in the economy which will be make a biggest differences. Even during the challenges of the COVID-19 pandemic, it has announced the big time reform and made the major structure changes in agriculture and other sectors. These were stated by the Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman while the virtual addressing the Indian Address Summit of the US India Business Council yesterday evening. She said the indicator shows the green shoot in the Indian economy. In address, the Commerce and the Industry Minister Piyush Goyal said the Atmanirbhar Bharat program aimed to prepare India to work with the wild and equal terms. He added that the environment want to offer India as reliable business partner. Minister of the Labour and the Employment Santosh Kumar has said that the center is engaged with the state to the work out the plan on how to ensure the benefit of ESCI and the provident for workers engaged in the unorganized sector. In exclusive interview said by He said there are about the 40 crore workers who are engaged in the unorganized sector in a country. He said the labor ministry will be also have the data bank of number of the worker who have migrate from the one state to another. Health Minister Harsh Vardhan said that the N95 masks will with the respiratory values in the do not prevent the coronavirus from the spreading out. He said the N95 mask fitted with the perforated respiratory and the contractor to the rules adopt the prevent to the spread of the coronavirus. In tweet, Dr. Vardhan appealed to everyone to use the triple layer mask handmade for the cloth and also the ensuring other for this. In the participating program, the senior physician COVID-19 senior physician at Safdarganj Hospital, New Delhi has talked about the various type of face masks available in the market. All Indian Institute of Medical Sciences, AIIMS Delhi, in the collaboration with Union Health Ministry and the Niti Aayog, will start the national program called the National Clinical Grounds for COVID-19 from today. The program every doctor across the country learn and share their best practice in the treatment of the corona patient. Niti Aayog member Dr. V.K. Paul said the COVID-19 pandemic is an evolving situation and this platform will be giving the doctor an opportunity to share their best practice of the treatment. He has appealed to the doctor in the maximize their participate and initiative to collective work toward the containment of the global pandemic in the country. Niti Aayog member Dr. V.K. Paul has said that India is a front runner in the development of the vaccine and this is the journey the country seen reaching a good position. He said that the government will leave no stone unturned and ensure the people of India and international community have access to an Indian vaccine. One of the leading vaccine makers in the country, the Serum Institute of India, said it will be starting trial of the COVID-19 vaccine developed Oxford University and the AstraZeneca by the end of the August and the launch by the vaccine by the June next year if all the goes well. Pune-based company's chief executive Poonawalla, while speaking the private news channel in the Mumbai on the Tuesday, said the Oxford University has tied up with the Serum Institute of India and manufacture and supply the vaccine of India over the 60 other countries having the combined population is 3 million. Passenger arrive in the Delhi by the international flight will be undergo the 7 days in institution quarantine at their own cost. The Delhi airport has informed that as per the new guideline of the flight passenger, such an international passenger will also have undertake the 7 days home quarantine after the institutional quarantine. All the domestic passenger will have to undergo the mandatory thermal screening at exit gate. The government has extended the connectivity norms of the work from home from the IT and BPO companies till December 31st. This year, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, in a tweet last night, the Department of Telecommunications said it has further extended the relaxation in a term of the condition for the other services provided up to the 31st December 2020 or ongoing concern due to the COVID-19. The time period of the work and from the home will be expiring on the July 31st. Human Resources Development Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal, he said the government will be ensure the JEE Mains and the NDA examination date do not clash. He said the representation have been received from the many students regarding the clash of the dates of the two examination and the matter has been examined. HRD Minister said the DG of the National Testing Agency will be ensure that the two exams do not clash. Andhra Pradesh government has decided to restart the school from the 5th September. However, the final decision will be taken based on the situation when the data approaches addressing in the media person after the reviewing meeting on the education tech by the Chief Minister Y.S. Mohan Reddy. Education Minister A. Suresh told the reporters that the government has set the September 5th as a date of reopen the school. The seroprevalence study conducted in the Delhi understand the proportion for the population exposed. The corona infection showed that only 22.86% of the people are affected due to the coronavirus. The study also indicates that the large number of infected persons remain the asymptomatic. The study was conducted from 27th of the June to the 10th of July, all the 11 districts of the Delhi. It is the one of the largest seroprevalence study conducted in the country using the ELISA testing. The National Center of the Disease Control NCDC said the 8 districts of the Delhi have the more than the 20% seroprevalence and the 77% population is still the vulnerable. AIIMS Delhi Director Dr. Randeep Guleria has said the lockdown has proved to be the very effective tool the containing the spread of coronavirus. Taking in an interview, it helped the strengthening and the health infrastructure in the country, including the setting up the detected COVID hospital. On the survey report conducted in the Delhi, Dr. Guleria said the survey also suggested that there is no community transmission as around 77% of the population is protected from the virus. Bihar BJP member of the Legislative Council Sunil Kumar Singh died due to the COVID-19. He was undergoing the treatment of the Patna AIIMS. Chief Minister Nitish Kumar and Deputy Chief Minister Sunil Kumar Modi have condoled his demise. In a view of the surge in the COVID-19 cases, fresh lockdown restrictions are being imposed in the many urban areas of the Chhattisgarh in Raipur and the Surajganj and Baloda Bazar district. The 7 days lockdown can be reimposed from the today, while the urban areas of the Durg, Korba and the Bilaspur district, the new restriction would be come into the effect from the tomorrow. In Madhya Pradesh, there will be lockdown for the 2 days every week, including the Sunday, in the district with the high incidence of the corona cases in the state. Number of the COVID-19 cases in the state is to the 24,995, while the death toll mounted to the 756. As per the state of the health department, all 52 districts have been active cases. The COVID infection is increasing rapidly in the Rajasthan with 983% found positive yesterday. The number of active cases has crossed the 8,000 in the state. Meanwhile, the survey important decisions have been taken in the state in the cabinet meeting held under the chairmanship of the Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot yesterday. The Uttar Pradesh government has issued the revised discharge policy for the patients who have recovered from the COVID-19 infection. Now, new guidelines will be followed to the discharge any patient in the state, and a dedicated website, the UP COVID-19 tracks has been developed in the tracks the information about the patient. The Karnataka government has decided to supply the remdesivir to the private hospital to the check back the marketing and the holding. The decision was taken the task for the committee meeting yesterday. Over the our correspondent report, the approval was given the purchase the equipment and upgradation and exiting the facilities of government hospital at a cost of 500 crore rupees. Tamil Nadu government has announced that the unorganized works can be joined the state-run welfare board through a detected web portal, as there are the travel restriction due to the prevailing the pandemic and the move from the extended to the help the thousand of the workers. You were listening the national level audio bulletin of the Samachar Agency of India on 22nd July 2020. We will be present again 23rd July 2020. If you like this bulletin, then you must be like it, subscribe and share it. Till then, goodbye.